So hard to come up with advice for religious people, but I'm trying to do it in this video because I make a lot of videos that seem sympathetic to atheists, and I'm not really sympathetic because their scientific worldviews encroach on philosophy. So for religious thinkers, this is what I got to tell you: you got to let go of your history. Think up to yourself, what are you really trying to do? Are you really trying to talk someone into something? Are you just trying to argue to argue? Do you really want to explore the unknown? Religion's always been an exploration of the unknown. And unfortunately, what we've learned over the past couple hundred years, even the past 50 years, is that the unknown's there, but that it's also something that remains unknown until there's something real about it. So, for example, consciousness. We just don't know what it is. Stop talking. Stop coming up with shit. Stop telling us what you know about consciousness. Yes, you have your subjective take on consciousness. Do you see where I'm going with this? For religious people, this is the kind of thing they need to be thinking about, these mysteries, about the stuff that science can't tackle. The gap is there for a reason. Focus on the gap, not that gap. Focus on the gap between what we want to know and what the reality really is. So, for example, free will, agency for humans. We know we have it. We have to prove it with common sense because we can't prove it with science. No one's really listening. People like Sam Harris are telling you don't have free will, and you know you do. This is exactly what Kant went through at the end of the 18th century. Is he was kind of stressed out because he had to tackle this problem where he knew you had free will, but he couldn't prove it with the method that he was using, which ended up being analytical, which ended up being Western philosophy, which ended up being the bullshit that we have now. So as a religious person, you're filling in that gap. You're saying there's still a mystery. I don't know the answer. I want to explore it. What would it look like? And stop contradicting yourself. Because here's the thing. They look at you like you are just doing your religious shit because someone else did it. You are just taking your ideas from someone else's idea and you just want to fit in. It's as simple as that. It's a cult, it's a club, and you have the membership. Okay, get away from that. That's what I'm saying. Get away from the little books and the myths and the history. Get away from the contradictions and think to yourself, what am I really trying to do? What am I trying to explore? Because there is a mystery out there. There's tons of them, but there's one big one, I guess, is what you could say, and that is the gap between what science thinks it knows and what reality really is, what um, the facts are and what the potential is. And so focus on that, stay away from the crap, approach these arguments like real people, and then think to yourself, what do I really want to accomplish? There's your best advice you're ever going to hear, right there.